bet. So I've been able to place my first withdrawal of £4.7. And later that day, she also sent another one, my second withdrawal, which is £5. So in a day, she was able to make 20,000 naira. Right now, if you convert pounds to naira, is £1 to 2,000 naira. So she was able to make 20,000 naira in a day from the survey site that I recommended to her, and I taught her how to set it up. Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be looking at how to make good amounts of money from survey sites. Probably you have tried these survey sites, you have tried making money from them, but it did not work for you. When I see a lot of videos on YouTube right here and I check the comments, I see things like, it's not going to work, this site doesn't work, it doesn't work in my country, it doesn't work, I've tried, I was not able to withdraw. You see comments like this every single video you check. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the ones that work, the ones that pay, and I'm going to be showing you how to access them no matter where you are in the world. With the things I just listed that we are going to be looking at in this video, that means we are going to be looking at 5 key things. Number 1 is, what is online surveys? Number 2 is the challenges you are likely to face if you want to make money with online surveys. Number 3 is how to solve each challenge that you are going to face when it comes to survey. And the 4th one is the 4 tools you need to start performing surveys on any platform from anywhere in the world. And the last one is how to get started immediately. Now let's look at the first one. What is online survey? For you to make money from something, you have to understand what the thing is about. You have to understand how it works. In my own definition, I would say that online survey is simply you sharing your opinion on products you use and services you use daily. If a particular brand wants to understand what people think about their products, what people think about their services, one of the way they gather these people's opinion is through surveys, through online surveys. And they actually pay money when people share this opinion, because they know people might not be motivated to share their opinion if they are not paid for it. But with them attaching the money, it helps them get more people to share their opinion about their product, about their services. Because when you understand what customers think about your product, what customers think about your services, it will help you create better products. It will help them create better marketing campaigns. So this is why this thing is important to them, and that is why they go to the extent of actually paying people to share their opinion. So online surveys is basically you answering questions, sharing your opinion on various things. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how it works and how you can go about it. In case you are still confused about this online survey, let me bring it home. If you have ever answered a questionnaire, you know those questionnaires that are usually very long that some people share to you to help them answer. If you have ever answered any of them, that is exactly what an online survey looks like. But in this case, you are not answering it on a paper, you are answering them online. I hope with this explanation you have been able to understand what it is. Right now, let's move to the challenges you are likely to face when you are trying to get started with this online survey. Number 1 is getting legit survey sites. Number 2 is getting accepted on this survey site. And number 3 is withdrawing your money. Those are 3 challenges you are going to be facing, and I'm going to be telling you how you can resolve these 3 challenges. Right now, I'm actually going to be showing you a video of me doing some surveys so you understand that this thing actually works and you can get started for yourself. So the next 2 minutes will be a video of me trying out a survey so you see how it works. So you see the kind of question you can get asked on this survey and how simple it is to actually get started with this thing and make good money from it. Okay, so this is the type of question they can ask you in surveys. This is one of the survey I'm doing right now. They asked, in the last 12 months, how many business trips have you taken in a foreign country? Actually, according to my profile, the profile I'm using on this particular account, I'm just a 26-year-old girl that is an intern in a company. So I'm not even at the level to start taking business trips. So I'll just tell them 0, then move to the next one. In the last 12 months, how many business trips have you taken in the country where you live? Probably I'm not among the people that go to business trip in the company because I'm just an intern, like I said. So I'll tell them 0. Then I will move to the next question. This section is about how you use the internet and your devices. They want to ask me question on how I use the internet and devices. That's simply what they want to know. Look at the first question here. Which of the following do you feel describe you? I actually think is good. It depends on how you use it. I worry I spend too much time on my smartphone. Yes, I actually do spend too much time and I worry about it. Yes. I feel using social media causes me anxiety. It can actually cause you anxiety. You can decide to select it. I follow the latest technology trend and news. I actually do. I will click on the button to go to the next question. Which of the following do you feel describe you? I trust new technology to improve my health. Nah. I buy new tech products as soon as they're available. Not me. I'm comfortable with my apps tracking my activity like working. Not me. To the next question. Which of the following devices do you use? Actually, I use a smartphone. I have a smartwatch. I will move to the next one. Which of these do you use to access the internet? My smartphone. I also have a work PC. I also use it to access the internet. Which of these will you say is the most important device you use to access the internet? Is actually my smartphone. Move to the next question. This is how I'm going to keep going. And if they ask me any question here, I don't know the right answer, I actually go and ask ChatGPT to know exactly what they're asking me about, so I can give them the right answer. I'm just asking you question on things you use. If you don't know, you can also search online and find out how people use that thing and answer the question. Those are basically the questions they are going to ask you. Read and answer. I think anybody that can read English can actually make money from survey. So this 2 minutes video you just watched was a video of me doing survey. I decided to screen record the whole survey site. Though this is actually against the rule, but I decided to screen record it so I can show you what these questions look like. And another thing you have to know is that you can easily lose your account on this platform. And when you lose your account in this situation, I mean you won't be able to withdraw your money. Even if you have made like £10 on those accounts, you won't be able to withdraw them. I also had this issue when I started out newly. So if you are not careful, you can lose your account on this platform. And one of the reasons you can lose your account is when you don't give consistent answers to questions. Let me give you an example. Let's say you do a survey today, and today they ask you your age. You tell them you're 26 years. The next day they ask you your age. You tell them you're 28 years because you feel that that particular survey is looking for people that is 28 years. So that you qualify for the survey, you now be like, I am 28 years. Or maybe they asked you in the first survey, they asked you, have you traveled to a particular country? And you told them no, that you have not traveled to that particular country. So the next day they asked you again, have you traveled to a particular country? Because you feel that if you tell them no, you are not going to qualify for that survey, they are not going to allow you continue with that particular survey. You will now say, yes, I have traveled to that country. While the last day you told them no, that you have not traveled to that country. It's important you give them consistent answer. If you give them this answer in this survey, that same answer you give them in this survey, the same answer you give in the next survey, the same you will give in the next survey. So even if there are changes in your answer, it should not be something like between a day. Like imagine telling someone you are 25 today, within 2 weeks, because you already gave them your date of birth, so they know when you will turn to the next age. You already told them you are 25, and the next day you're already telling them you are 26, and it's not matching with the date of birth you gave them. It is important you give consistent answers on this platform if you don't want to lose your account. I'm going to be talking more on this later, but before that, let us move to the second point, which is how can you solve all these 3 challenges that you're likely to face on this platform. How can you solve these challenges and get started with this survey site no matter where you are in the world? First challenge we listed is how to get legit survey sites. As of the time I'm making this video, we have over 16 survey sites that have been tested to work. It's either I've used them to withdraw money or my students have tried them out and it worked for them. All you have to do is watch to the end to learn how you can get access to this 16 survey site that I said we already figured out how it works and how to get money from it. The second problem you are going to face on this platform is acceptance. When you try to register on the platforms, they will be like, sorry, right now we don't accept people from your country. So if you're from any African country and you try to register on this platform, those are probably what you're going to see. So we actually have platforms that accept people from anywhere in the world. We have AfriSite, we have Surveyor, we have Free Cash, and many more. You can actually register on this platform no matter where you are in the world, whether African, UK, US, Asian, and so on and so forth. But with just these three platforms and you registering from these African countries, you might not be able to make much on this platform. If you want to make a whole lot of money from online surveys, then you have to go a step further and do exactly what I'm about to tell you now. For you to get accepted on any survey platform in this world, you have to do this thing, and this is exactly what those YouTubers that are showing you that they made some amount on this platform, on that platform, this is exactly what they are not telling you. And that is why anytime you try out these platforms that they are recommending to you, even though these platforms are great, even though they have been able to make money from these platforms themselves, when you try it out yourself, it's not working. There is something they are not telling you. Most of these YouTubers, they are using what we call a VPN, a virtual private network. So what is this virtual private network? We have various VPN. When you download a VPN on your phone and you on it, is going to hide your real location and give you a new location. So in this situation, when you are in any African country and you download the VPN app, that's depending on the VPN, we have different ones. We have the free ones, we have the paid ones, which most of them do not work. There are particular ones that actually work, and I'm going to be showing you how to get those ones that work at the end of this video. So all you have to do is watch this video to the end, like I said. So when you get this thing and install it on your phone, then you on it and change your location to something like UK, USA, then go back to that same platform that didn't accept you before. When you try to log in, they will accept you immediately. That is because the location they are seeing right now is different from what they were seeing before. Before, they were seeing you as someone registering from Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, South Africa, but right now they're seeing you as someone that is registering from the UK, the US, because you have a virtual private network. And that is exactly what most of these YouTubers that you see, we made this from this, we made this from this, but that is exactly what they are using. That is exactly what they have installed on their phone, and that is why they are able to access those platforms. One thing you need to have on your phone to get accepted on this platform is what we call a foreign phone number. So when you register on most of these platforms, especially the ones that pay well, when you register on it and you start performing survey, at a point they will want to be sure that you are actually from the country. You are actually from the US, the UK, so they are going to be asking you for your foreign phone number. They are going to ask you to put your phone number so they can send a code to you and verify. In situations you don't have this number, that is where the second thing I'm going to also show you how to get so you can verify your account comes in. Like I said, watch this video to the end. If you don't watch it to the end, you might not be able to get all these things. So watch it to the end. I'm going to be showing you how you can get a virtual foreign number no matter the country and use it to verify on these survey sites. When you're able to set up these two important things I just said now, there is no platform you are going to go to do surveys and they won't accept you. And not just you doing survey and them accepting you, you will also be able to withdraw your funds to any bank account in the world. I'm actually very happy because we are making progress. We are in the third challenge. How do you now withdraw your money from this site? How do you get it to your local bank accounts? Like people in Nigeria, the question is, how do I get this money into my OPay account? How do I get it into my Access Bank account? How do I get it into my Zenith Bank account? The same thing with people in Ghana. Depending on the local bank account you use in Ghana or Cameroon, how do you get it into your local bank account? That's the question. That's the main thing. Apart from that, your local bank account, we are going to be needing 2 more bank accounts. That's a lot, right? I'm going to show you how you can get those 2 extra accounts that you'll be needing to add to your local bank account so you'll be able to withdraw from the survey site. The first one you need is PayPal account. I know you'll be like, oh, PayPal doesn't work in my country. Yes, it doesn't work, but I'll show you how to create it. No matter the country you are in, Uganda, Cameroon, Ghana, Nigeria, I'm going to be showing you how to create it. It doesn't also work from in my country. It doesn't work where I'm from. So if it doesn't work for me and I'm able to create one, you should also be able to create one for yourself if you follow my instructions. One is a PayPal account. This PayPal account is what we are going to be using to receive money from the survey site, because when you go to the survey site, one of the method of payment that is available in almost all of them is PayPal. In almost all survey sites, you are going to find PayPal. Another account you are going to be using is a UK bank account, or if you are working on US survey site, a US bank account. And where are you going to be getting it from? We have various platforms that give these accounts, like Ray, GPay, Clever, and so on and so forth. These 3 platforms I mentioned now gives you what we call a virtual UK account number. So if you're a freelancer, you should know what I'm talking about. Most freelancers use this to collect their funds from their clients abroad. Let's say you're a graphic designer and you work for people in the UK or in the US, you need a Gray account or a GPay account. You need to get a virtual account from them so you can give it to the person that you are working for, so they can send your fee to you. So you are going to be getting an account, a UK foreign account, from these platforms, which is very, very easy to get. It's free. Also, the PayPal account I mentioned earlier, to create it is also free. When you create the PayPal account, you create the Gray account. Then your local bank account is already there. So what we are going to do is that we are going to be connecting the UK account that we are going to be getting from Gray to the PayPal account. So when we connect the 2 accounts now, we can now move our money from PayPal to the UK bank account, and from the UK bank account we can now move it down to our local bank account. So I've listed the 3 challenges you are going to face, and I've also given you solution for each problem. We started from Legit online platform, and I said we have over 16 Legit platforms that I'm going to be sharing with you if you watch to the end. The second one we talked about was you getting accepted, and I told you the reason why you are not getting accepted and what you need to do. Then the third one was you not being able to withdraw, and I told you why you are not being why you can't withdraw from this platform. And the thing you need a PayPal, a UK or USA virtual account, and your local bank account. So these are things you need to actually succeed on this survey site. So with that said, we are going to be moving to the next thing, which are the 3 most important things you need to get started with performing surveys. What are 3 important things you need to get started with performing survey on any platform? Number 1, like I said, a VPN. Number 2, a foreign number, whether UK or US, depending on the survey site you are working with. Number 4, a PayPal account. So these 3 things I just listed is what some of those YouTubers that are telling you visit this one, they have these 3 things on their phone. They have it. They have the VPN, they have a foreign number, and they also have a PayPal account. And that's why they are able to earn and they are able to withdraw. If you have actually watched to this point, that means you are very interested. You want to understand how it works. So without wasting more of your time, let me go straight to how to get everything I've mentioned here today and how to set them up and get started immediately. So first of all, if you don't know why you are using a VPN, let me say it. You are using this VPN because this survey site do not accept African countries. So if you decide that you still want to make money on those sites, you will be needing to go into this survey site with a VPN, because a VPN will make the site think you are accessing their platform from the countries that are accepted. One of the highest paying survey sites in the world are UK survey sites, because pounds, obviously pounds is higher than dollar. So £1 like this right now in Nigeria is like 2,000 naira, which is higher than dollar, which is about 1.5, which is why most people work with with UK survey sites. So let's go to the next point, which is the fifth point, which is how do we get started? How do we get started? How do we get the VPN? How do we get the foreign number? How do we set up our PayPal? How do we do all these things and get started immediately? So the first thing is your VPN. How do you get it? So I'm going to be introducing you to a training called the Earn in Pounds training. The training is not free. I'm not going to tell you it's free. It is not free, but it is a very valuable training that will help you set this up properly. It will help you set it up so you won't have to waste your money, you won't have to waste your time. I don't know about you, but one thing about me is that if I want to learn something and it means me paying someone so I can get the right knowledge, I can do the thing right, because if I want to do something, I want to do it right. And if it means me paying someone so I will be able to do it right, then I will pay the person. If you are someone that wants to actually get it right, you want to set this thing up the right way, I'm going to be introducing you to a training called the Earn in Pounds training. You might be asking, what am I going to be learning in this Earn in Pounds training, and how can I get it? How can I get started with it? First of all, the Earn in Pounds training is just a master class that will show you step by step on how to get started with these surveys. In fact, if you don't have experience with this thing, like you have never tried it before, you haven't even tried for the survey site to tell you that you are not accepted, like you don't have any knowledge of it, you will still be able to pull off about £10 every single week if you don't have knowledge of this thing and you go through this training. So what are the things that you are going to be getting in this training? Number one is the 16 survey site that you are going to be using to earn money. Number two is a strong VPN we are using to make money, like the ones I'm showing my students. I have over 100 students who are learning how to do this under me. So I'm going to be showing you the particular ones they are using. I'm going to be showing you how to get your virtual number, that's a virtual UK number or a US number. I'm also going to be showing you how to answer this question like someone in the UK, even though you are not there, even though you are not in those countries. I'm going to be showing you how to answer the questions like them. I'm going to be showing you how to get a strong PayPal account. I'm also going to be showing you how to get a UK foreign bank account. So if you're a freelancer, when you create this account, you can also use it for your freelancing jobs. You can use it to collect payment, and also you are going to be getting unlimited support. I have about 2 groups, the main group and my own personal group. You can get guidance in any of these groups. So you might be asking, how much will it cost you to actually get access to this training? For you to get access to everything I just listed, as you can see right here on the screen, for you to get access, you are going to be paying only a sum of 7,500 naira. That is the only thing you are going to pay to get access to all I have listed here. I want you to also understand that this does not include the money you have to pay for your VPN and the virtual foreign number you are going to be using for your surveys. So once you are done, when you get the training first, you are going to go through the training and learn how to register and get the VPN and how to set it up. You're also going to learn how to get the UK number. So from the training, you will learn how to get them yourself. Then you download the apps that you'll be told to download, and you are going to also learn how to make payment for those ones on the platforms. And this money is not included in the 7,500 naira. The 7,500 naira is just for the training. So if this is something you want to get started with, all you have to do is send me a DM on this number right here on your screen, or you can check the description. I left more details about the training in the description. I'm going to be leaving a link to my WhatsApp where you can send me a DM and make payment for the training and get access to everything that you need.